Good morning, everybody. I know there's no way in hell I'm getting this out before 11 p.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. Eastern because, well, it's past 11. Mr. Wolfgar, it's past 11. Now the next one. Got another one coming around, don't you? Anyway, thank you, Ron White. So I have to tell you a little story. Some of you may be raising an eyebrow at the tarot cloth and the box in which the Raven's Prophecy Tarot sat. Well, there's a story to go along with that, and I'm going to be putting that out there today. I'm going to be thanking my secret Santa very, very publicly, because yesterday at work, my secret Santa came in. I saw the wrap packaging, and then I saw it in my drawer after she left. So I got to tell you this story. I was actually going to save it for when I got home to open it, but I decided to open it there. And what was inside was this cardboard box, which perfectly housed this. This box has a very special significance to me, because I had a box exactly like this, which housed my Witch's Tarot back in the day. And the reason I loved it was because it was lined on the inside and had this nice little wall right here. Now, of course, the tarot deck, the way it sits, there's still a lot of room in here, but that's a good thing, because I was also able to slip this triquetra cloth into it, which is the one that we use for the very, very big readings these days. And when it closes very, very nicely. And it has these little padded feet on it, and I love it. And I thought it was wonderful, and I sat there beaming from ear to ear until I noticed it has a little weight to it. So I proceeded to open it like so, and inside was a little note on top of everything, and it said, "Cards go in here, cards go on top, snack in between. Merry Christmas, the best Secret Santa." I committed those words to memory. I will never lose them. So, wrapped inside this cloth was a package of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which happened to be one of my absolute favorite candies. And yes, I've already eaten them. And below all of that was a new deck. A new deck of Uno cards. I'm going to admit something. I don't know that I've ever played Uno. And if I have, it's been so long I don't remember. But since I've really never played it, this gives me the opportunity to learn, and I'd be willing to bet that after learning it, I'm going to be like, how have I never played this game? So thank you, Gina. It was wonderful, and it's very well thought out, but I have to know, how did you know this was the box I've been looking for this whole time? I have to know that, because this is, wow. I mean, the tarot cloth is beautiful, the box is beautiful. You really went above and beyond. and I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much, Gina. You are wonderful. Alright, so I knew I had just the deck for that box, and I decided since I was going to be telling this story, today was a great day to use it. Let's get down to it, shall we? You know what day it is. It is Straight Up Tarot Tuesday. We are using Raven's Prophecy Tarot. I've got your significator here. We've got cards for the mind. We've got cards for the body. And we've got cards for the spirit. Here we go. Let's do it to it, shall we? So, what do we need to know for the day? Starting with our significator, this is who we are. We are a beautiful Ten of Wands. We have an abundance of that light within us, don't we? We took our power back. By the way, speaking of taking your power back, did you catch High Notes yesterday? Because if you didn't, Hinotes. Take your phone, look it up now. Because yesterday was about taking our power back. Yesterday's reading, which I'm sorry I didn't get the links out, was about singing out, getting your song heard. Yesterday was about taking our power back and putting forth our best and showing that there was a good reason why you would not be ignored. We're coming back, ladies and gentlemen, into a realm of power, and we must wield it responsibly, ethically, without fail, without question. Final. Here we go with the mind. In our mind, we have the Hermit, so we're doing a little introspection. We have an Eight of Coins, which we're putting in that hard work. And we have an Ace of Coins, which we're looking at brand new opportunities. Alright, so far I'm thinking that we're looking at all the work we've put in so far this year. We still have a little ways to go, people. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? And that's why we do need to look a little inward. We need to know that the due diligence, the hard work, the effort we put in is going to lead to a new opportunity. If not where we are, then where we may hope to, maybe where we wish to be. It's not a bad thing to develop a skill at work and then look for another job. Leverage. It's a wonderful thing. Always leverage what you have, because what you have, those skills that you possess, those will always carry you forward. And they're yours to leverage. They're not someone else's to leverage. You know, you could use that to negotiate a raise. And what I would do is look at something else on the slick and then try to negotiate a raise, and if you can't get it, well then, you know, hand in your 2 weeks notice when you get the other job. You never know. I look at the I'm going to take you back a little bit here. 1990s, WWE was kind of suffering financially. WCW was offering big contracts, guaranteed contracts to certain wrestlers, and at one point Kevin Nash went to Vince McMahon. He says, "This is what WCW is offering me," and he said, "Yeah, I can't beat that." He's like, "I don't want you to beat it. I just want you to match the money." And he said, "I can't do that," and Nash had to go. It happens. That's with every job on the planet. That's with everything you do. When you have the skills, you have negotiation, you have leverage, you have the upper hand every time, and the first one who speaks always loses. So going with the physical, we have a Seven of Coins. Got a lot of coins coming up. We got the High Priestess, and we have a Three of Cups. So, starting, with me dropping the damn card. Starting here, you notice they're kind of climbing that lattice work, right? Climbing the ladder, if you will. Seven of coins, looking like you're trying to ascend a bit, and that's never a bad thing. Always try to ascend. And I'm looking at your health here. I'm looking at your health right here. You can improve upon it. Improve. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now that body positivity thing. To me, it's an excuse to stay unhealthy. If you're packing a lot of weight around, as I was at one point, it's time to lose it. Not so you can look better, but so your quality of life improves. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take your power back. Whether that's in your health, which is the big one. That is the biggest, because that gets you more time, which is your most precious and valuable asset. You will never get that back. Do you understand? Whether it's in your mind, your body, or your spirit, those are your best assets. That's why we read on these every day, to an extent. So, taking care of yourself is very important right now. Plus, it shows that you love yourself. I can't tell you how many times I've said this. Boy, I love myself. Let me treat myself to some potato chips. You know, I've got beer in the fridge. I've got about 5 of them. I've had one. I bought them on Thanksgiving. I've had one. I drank a couple horns of mead, and I gave the rest to the gods. I know how that sounds to some. They're like, oh, why'd you do that? Well, because, you know, if not for them, we wouldn't have it. Speaking of which, High Priestess, this is a do your own thing kind of a card. It really is. It's looking past the darkness and going into the light. Your own path. This is you forging that path. But you have to take care of yourself to do it. And then you have something to celebrate. Did you lose about 5 or 10 pounds? That's something to celebrate. Did you lose 10 to 20? There's something to celebrate. Did you lose 30, 40, 50, 60? You still have something to celebrate. Your progress so far is something to celebrate. Finally, in the spiritual realm, we have a Page of Wands. We have a 2 of Coins. Then we have this 6 of Wands. Do I need to say any more than winner, winner, chicken dinner in this reading? Because it is winner, winner, chicken dinner. You have to start viewing things with a much younger, more youthful mind here. The match, it's only the beginning of the fire, is it not? We also have a 2 of Coins. Now this is going to be more of a solidly earthly choice. And it's taking you back to here. You do have to have a choice. So every day is about choices with you. Let me tell you something, people. When you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to get healthier and you see all those temptations, do you know that a healthy body and a healthy mind go hand in hand with a healthy spirit? It's true. It's very true. But here's the thing. When you make the proper choices, that's where the 6 of Wands comes into play. And this is the winner circle. This is where you are heralded down the aisle with lights and wreaths, and everything comes up roses for you. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors, Dudes and dudettes, I'm here to tell you today that this reading shows you winning on just about every front as long as you stay your course, as you keep ascending, as you reach for those brass rings, whatever they are. When you make those proper choices, you'll win out every time. There's no doubt about it, and it's all right here. There's your summary. You got a new opportunity coming up in the mind. You've got that's something to explore. You've got cause for celebration, and then winner, baby, winner, baby, winner, winner, chicken dinner. In fact, I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to have tonight is chicken. Some kind. I might just make my lentil stew. My lentil and chicken stew. Boy, that sounds good. Warms the heart, warms the soul, and oh boy, great on a cold night, such as tonight. It will be cold, and I will be looking for something home-cooked and warm. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go. But I do have a lot of other stuff to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it. I'm going to get this thing in the can, get it out to you. This time I will get the links out. I apologize for not getting the links out last night. I meant to do it, and I got home. I was tired. I was exhausted. I've been exhausted all week thanks to that mutant crap that got pumped into my arm. Yeah, I'm going to keep hammering that one. That's going to be leverage. In some way or another. I'll figure it out. Anyway. This card has special significance to me because I am feeling like I'm kind of climbing out of the hole and back into the mix. Let's do this. You do you. In the meantime, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other. Whatever you do, make sure it lights you up. And don't forget, my friends, neighbors, friends, and family, to shine on. By the way, join us. Christmas Bash, High Notes, live stream. It'll happen off and on all day long. I'll be doing them. I've got 2 monster power banks charged up. I've got a little charger that I'm going to be doing next, and then it's on like Donkey Kong's Son. Or like a game of Uno. Want to play? Love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. Always do what lights you up. And as always, my friends, shine on.